Hello, everybody. Woo! Hello and welcome to the Daily Antidote of Song. Can we all please thank Jordan Smart for bringing us into the room with some great guitar playing. Thank you so much, Jordan. Yeah, I don't want it to end either. Thank you so much, Jordan. That was absolutely fabulous. It's always great to listen to you. I have to just say sort of preemptively that Jordan was, I'm going to say my favorite. I should never say favorites, but he was my favorite thing that happened at Folk Alliance. And I was so excited to meet him. You all heard from him. He sang a song here live. Maybe we'll talk about that in a little minute, actually. I want to start by saying hello to everybody here in the Zoom room. Hello, gang. Thanks so much for joining us today. And hello to everybody out there on the live stream. Hi, Facebook. Hi, YouTube. Thanks so much for joining us today. We're glad you've all come here to the Daily Antidote of Song on day 2,143 consecutive days of singing. And it is another beautiful day here in the Daily Antidote where we get to come together and we get to think and sing and talk and be in community and figure out how the heck we're going to get through all this. It is February. We are singing justice. We are singing love for Valentine's Day. We are singing Black History Month. And we've got a great week ahead of us. And we're glad you've joined us on day one, Monday. And I'm going to take no more time. I want to introduce you all to Jordan Smart, who is joining us from Kentucky. Everybody wave to Jordan. Jordan is a singer-songwriter, really super. His lyrics are so present and so much about what it is we're thinking and talking about right now in the world, and or should be thinking and talking about more. And so Jordan really brings it home. I felt like the song he sang for us was really just encapsulated so much of sort of where our minds are right now. And Jordan, I am so happy to welcome you here for your very own Daily Antidote of Song Day. Thanks, Jordan, for being here.
Thanks for having me.
I'm wondering if you can tell us what your first song is, and if you can teach us our part, maybe sing that chorus a couple times for us.
Sure, yeah. Well, I'm going to start with a song that I wrote that's called Who Would Jesus Bomb? And you can sing along with the chorus if you like. It goes, who would Jesus bomb? Tell me, who would Jesus bomb? Would it be kids in Palestine, or how about Vietnam? Would Jesus bomb the atheists, the Muslims, or the Jews? I want you to ask yourself, well, what would Jesus do? It just goes like that. It's pretty easy to catch on to. I'll just jump right in if that's all right.
Sounds great.
If Jesus Christ came back today, like you threatened he will, which poor group of people do you think that he would kill? Who would Jesus choose to starve if you gave him a chance? And if he saw a genocide, would he take a neutral stance? Who would Jesus bomb? Tell me, who would Jesus bomb? Would it be kids in Palestine, or how about Vietnam? Would Jesus bomb the atheists, the Muslims, or the Jews? I want you to ask yourself, well, what would Jesus do? Would he say it's complicated, there's sinners on all sides? Or would he say that some people, they just deserve to die? If Christ the Savior rose again, then on the sidewalk slept, would you extend your hand to him, or just watch where you stepped? Who would Jesus bomb? Tell me, who would Jesus bomb? Would it be kids in Palestine, or how about Vietnam? Would Jesus bomb the atheists, the Muslims, or the Jews? I want you to ask yourself, well, what would Jesus do? Would Jesus hate the gay folks, or the queer folks, or the trans? Would he suggest they end their lives according to God's plans? Would Jesus tell a homeless man, hey, go and get a job? turn his back on the poor? Would Jesus be a snob? Who would Jesus bomb? Tell me, who would Jesus bomb? Would it be kids in Palestine, or how about Vietnam? Would Jesus bomb the atheists, the Muslims, or the Jews? I want you to ask yourself, well, what would Jesus do? Would Jesus build a border wall? Would Jesus drive a tank? Would Jesus own an arsenal? Would Jesus run a bank? Would Jesus feel safe in his skin if he came to your town? Would you believe in Jesus still if you found out he was brown? Who would Jesus bomb? Tell me, who would Jesus bomb? Would it be kids in Palestine, or how about Vietnam? Would Jesus bomb the atheists, the Muslims, or the Jews? I want you to ask yourself, well, what would Jesus do? We'll do it one more time. Who would Jesus bomb? Tell me, who would Jesus bomb? Would it be kids in Palestine, or how about Vietnam? Would Jesus bomb the atheists, the Muslims, or the Jews? I want you to ask yourself, well, what would Jesus do? I want you to ask yourself, well, what would Jesus do? I want you to ask yourself, well, what would Jesus do?
Jordan Smart, everybody. Thank you so much, Jordan. Um, so that song was my introduction to Jordan. I have to say that song, it's so impactful. It's really, it can shake it. I should just speak for me. Shook me to my core. It's like its immediacy, the sort of conflict that's like built right into it. I when you sang that, I felt like I had arrived at Folk Alliance in some really whole way, which was really meaningful to me. So, for anybody in the room who wasn't there at Folk Alliance or here on the day of Folk Alliance, Jordan, we were there at 11 o'clock in the morning, their time, right? Which is very, very early when everybody's staying up until 2 a.m. And I didn't have any of my artists showing up quite yet in the vicinity of singing in the Daily Antidote. And so I thought to myself, there must be someone standing around here with a guitar who can jump in and sing a song for the Daily Antidote while I figure out what we're doing next. And I saw Jordan checking in at the hotel, and I was like, hey, hi, how would you like to sing a song? And Jordan, do you want to say anything about the encounter? Because I thought what happened next was very cool. Or do you want me to keep going?
Oh yeah, I mean it was fun. It was exciting for me. That was how I had just checked in, just walked into the hotel, and the theme of the year was Rise Up, and I was prepared to do that. both awake on time and ready to sing songs that call attention to things happening in the world. So it was exciting to just be approached immediately and asked, "Hey, do you have any songs you would like to share? Do you have something that's social justice themed?" And I thought, I'm your guy. Uh, and then yeah, it was lovely to share that song and sing it with strangers within 10 minutes of walking into the building, and then we got to hear a couple of amazing artists following that and make friends all weekend. So yeah,
That
it was really special.
Beautiful. Thank you, Jordan. Yeah, I felt like for me, I wasn't really sure in Folk Alliance, even with the Rise Up theme, just, how much space there would be for the amount of social justice that the Daily Antidote is really focused on, especially in these times, in these days. Pretty much always, but really right now, there's just I don't know how else to do anything else. And so for me, meeting Jordan right away and feeling like, oh, my people are all right here. It was really very, very moving, and it sort of sparked me to really approach the whole conference with a lot more sort of wind in my sails. And so I was so grateful, Jordan, to have run into you. And then that song has just been on my mind since the first moment you've heard it. I've gone to your Insta, I think, where I've heard it a bunch of times.
Hmm.
Just really find it so powerful. You want to talk about it a little more? It does speak for itself, but anything you want to share with us about it?
Um, I mean, the song speaks for itself mostly. I wrote that, the last few years have been a really challenging time to say the least. They put a lot of things into perspective. Things like just where I sit in the world and what my everyday experience of life is compared to other people's in other places, and also just kind of has that song stemmed from like a familial conflict surrounding world issues, and I was raised in the church, and I was raised to be a follower of Christ, and I started to question that very young, and have just it's kind of been an ongoing thing in my life where I don't, I learned very young to value certain things, and then I watched as the people who were in this organization, or uh, in the church, I guess, were seeming to be hypocritical of all the things that they taught me to value, and the older I get, the more the hypocrisy seems to be blatant and in my face all the time, and it sometimes makes me feel a little crazy. So I had to write that song to kind of release the pressure valve and just say all the things that I'd been feeling and thinking for so long regarding what it is we're doing here on this planet as humans together. So
Yeah, beautiful.
yeah.
Jordan, thank you. Yeah, and also exactly that sort of conflict, that crazy making conflict between, maybe potentially what a faith might preach, or what anyone might say that they stand for, and then those subtle and not so subtle ways in which it doesn't add up. And where what we would hope, I think, really is that all of us are reflecting in the world right now on making sure that our walk and our talk match, and then ideally that they're both coming from a place of kindness. And it's one little step at a time, one brilliant song at a time, I think, where we can make people more aware of their own roles in things, and of all of our greater roles in the world. And Jordan, that one really is just precious and perfect, and I love it. Thank you so much for sharing it with us again. I'm going to ask you to sing it 3 more times before we leave. No, okay, I'm sorry. I'm just kidding. I did notice, just to add a little bit of humor to this, unless I missed it, I think we lost the F-bomb that was in the version I first heard, which I really thought was very well placed. So I won't
Oh
ask
yeah.
you. It was probably wise that you took it out, but I
I
did
censor
also love the
myself. I
power
censor
of it.
myself every once in a while. There's no rhyme or reason to whenever I decide I feel like swearing or not. And I've got my neighbor's kids are in my house right below me right now, and I thought I'd
There you
be
go.
considerate of the neighbor children.
That is beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. And we all do figure out how we can live in the world, and when we need to show a certain version of ourselves, and when we need to do another. And oftentimes we're doing it from a place of wisdom and the hope to reach people. Jordan, tell us a little bit more, if you can, about your current musical life, either what you've got coming up, what you're doing, what else is on your mind, and whatever else you'd like to share.
Um, so right now, I mean, I'm an independent singer songwriter. I've got some festivals coming up this year that I haven't been able to announce just yet, and I've got a tour coming up uh, in April through Midwest and through the South. So if you're in any of those places, we're going to be in Columbus, Ohio, Louisville, Kentucky, Lexington, Kentucky, all the way down to Atlanta, out to South Carolina, North Carolina. So you can find all that on my website, jordansmartmusic.com, or any of my social medias. Uh, and beyond that, I'm just out here trying to write songs and make a living and feed my family, and also process the world at the same time.
Beautiful.
So
Thank you,
yeah.
Jordan. Yeah. Do you want to just, I know, so folks can follow you on Instagram, and you've got, your different links and things in the chat. Is there a special place you would send them to be able to either support you or to buy or hear your music?
Um, if you're interested in going to a show and supporting me live, the best place to find those dates is just going to be my website, which it looks like was just linked, jordansmartmusic.com. Yeah. And then I would say I'm going to leave a link right here. If you're interested in buying music, versus streaming, which is always helpful. Well, I have shirts and CDs and digital downloads and all that at Bandcamp, which is a great place to get music.
Beautiful.
So,
Thanks, Jordan.
yeah.
Yeah, I think our folks in here are familiar with Bandcamp. Daily Antidote of Song has 5 compilation albums on Bandcamp that are all
Okay.
in support of the Daily. And we know that that platform is really much more musician friendly, and so we do love to send our folks there. And all right, Jordan, would you like to share your second song? Maybe teach us the chorus to that one.
Sure. Actually, I didn't realize that it was intended to be a sing along.
Oh, you know what? We can sing along with anything, so don't worry.
So
You do.
it doesn't have a proper chorus. It does have a refrain on each verse that you can join in on, which is at the last line of each verse is "But she carried on the fight." So,
Beautiful.
and I think the melody will be rather intuitive, and you can listen in and just remember she carried on the fight.
Sounds great, Jordan. We're ready.
Cool. I'll tell you that I haven't played this song for anybody yet because it's like just a couple days old. So
Woohoo!
yeah, so it's a special premiere.
Love it.
And you can hear me okay? I think I saw someone in the chat say they couldn't hear earlier. I don't
I
know if
think
that.
I was a little loud, but I think, are folks okay with Jordan's volume? Give me a thumbs up. Okay, you got it, Jordan.
Good. All right. My wife, she woke up crying, wiped her tears and went to work. She said, darling, it ain't you, it's the weight of the whole world. It's those men they put in power, all those sick and greedy cowards. She said, I've known them all my life. My wife, she woke up crying, but she carried on the fight. And my daughter woke up crying, wiped her tears, then went to school. She said, Daddy, I'm afraid sometimes life can be so cruel. Her doctor said, here, take these pills. They should help with lockdown drills. The anxiety and fearing for your life. And my daughter woke up crying, but she carried on the fight. Yeah, my sister woke up crying. Tears, they fell upon deaf ears. She's still shouting in the streets, asking people, can't you hear? Well, her laundry list is long, but she sings her protest songs, 'cause they're coming for her neighbors and her rights. And my sister woke up crying, but she carried on the fight. My mother woke up crying. Her tears, they rained down on the earth. Said she can't put out all the fires but she's been fighting them since birth. It's the same old tired cycle of false prophets, golden idols, of struggle and of strife. Yeah, my mother woke up crying, but she carried on the fight. Yeah, my sister woke up crying, but she carries on the fight. Yeah, my daughter woke up crying, but she carries on the fight. And my wife, she woke up crying, but she keeps shining her light.
Jordan, that is exceptional.
Thank you.
Thank you so, so much. We are so grateful to be the world premiere of your new song. It is really amazing. Jordan, I don't know what it is you're doing in your life and your music, but you are one of my biggest inspirations right now. I want to thank you for all of the energy you're giving me personally to keep this program going. But I would love to see all the folks in the room. Also, if Jordan's given you energy or speaking your language, yeah, thank you. Thank you, everybody, so much. That's
Thank
really,
you.
really meaningful.
Thank
Jordan, thanks so much. Is there anything else you'd like to say before we close out for the day?
you. Thank you for your time. Thanks for listening and lending me your ears and for being here. I appreciate it. Thanks for letting me debut a new song to a whole bunch of new friends and faces.
Everybody, yeah, count Jordan amongst your new friends. I think you couldn't come up with a better way to start a Monday, first day of the week, and etc. If you ask me. All right, gang, we're gonna do a real quick look at the flyer to see who's coming up for the week, and then we'll say goodbye to Jordan and everybody. So we're doing another week of love, justice, and Black history here in the Daily Antidote of Song. Jordan Smart joined us today from Kentucky, brand new to us in the room, sort of. Vienna Carroll, also met her at Folk Alliance. She was actually in one of the big groups that we were singing with. Vienna's coming in out of New York. We'll sing with her tomorrow. Diane White Clayton bringing back her peace song with some new developments on it. Kemp Harris, who we met at his concert on Thursday night with Alistair Mook. And Alistair will be hosting Kemp. Kemp's coming in from Massachusetts. Oh boy, are we going to get a hello from somebody? Hold that thought. I'm excited. Armand Ehrman coming in from Rhode Island on Friday. Saturday the 21st, we're going to have Lisa Dosha from the UK. And Sarah Angeli, also from Folk Alliance, coming in new to us on Sunday out of New York. And let's see what's going on in Jordan Square, because that looks like a lot of fun.
The girls want to say hi.
Hello.
Say hi. The world.
Who is everybody there? Can everybody tell us how old they are?
This is Edie. She's 5. They can't hear it because I have the headphones on. This is Ella.
I can hear them.
Oh, you can hear it?
Yeah, we can hear you.
All right, so how old are you?
I'm 8. I'm 8 too.
And you're 5, huh? You got the good eyeball thing going. I like it. I like it. I got to say, that's a really brilliant way to end, also, just the lightness and the laughter. Thank you so much, Jordan. Can everybody please wave to Jordan's 3 small people over there? Thank you for the little faces, 5-year-old. Is that Edie or Evie?
Bye.
Bye.
Thanks,
Great to see
everybody.
you. Thanks, Jordan. Ciao, all of you. Love you very much. See you all soon. And thanks, everybody in this room, for being with us again today. Everybody, please help me wave to the folks on the live stream. Ciao to all the folks on Facebook, all the folks on YouTube. We'll see you all here tomorrow on the Daily Antidote of Song. Take care, everybody.
Wait, bye, Edie.